Yo, what's good? It's your boy TRNT, and I'm back one more again. Yeah, I'm kind of nasally, you know what I'm saying? Nose kind of stopped up. But anywho, we about to do this review on the movie Us. I can't wait to talk about it. Check this out. You dig? I want to give my review on the movie Us. You know what I'm saying? Everybody talking about it. I just want to first start by saying that Us is a good movie. It's a great movie, matter of fact. And I want to give a salute to Jordan Peele for making another classic. I think it's going to be a classic as we continue to watch it. And, I know it's too early for some people to, you know what I'm saying, to put a review or reaction or whatever. But for me, I only had to watch it one time for me to damn near get everything. There's a lot of subliminal messages that Jordan Peele like putting in his movies. For instance, Get Out had so much subliminal messaging in it, you had to watch it about 3-4 times. I feel like Us, you have to do the same thing, but now we going in there with our eyes already open. That's why in Get Out, he had that song Stay Woke. So, yeah, that's one of the things. You got to stay woke. And, all right, let's talk about the first thing. All right. Jordan Peele infatuated with rabbits. I don't know if y'all seen the similarity to Get Out and Us. Before, the first music that was playing was like this churchy, this demonic type of ho, 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 ho. And whatever that song was saying, I bet it had lyrics that basically told us what's about to happen or something. And it showed the rabbits, and there was a whole bunch of other rabbits. I know that there was probably one brown rabbit, one black rabbit, you know what I'm saying? I think that represents the population of the United States, like in majority white. That could mean that. And then the rabbits for is like, we have sex like rabbits, we be humping like rabbits. It could have meant that. Or it could have been like rabbits, you know what I mean? You know how doctors or psychiatrists, they try to show you a picture of something and they ask you what it is, and it'll be like this, double-sided, and most people think it's a rabbit, and all along it'll probably be a butterfly or a moth. You know what I'm saying? I think that has something to do with it. And also, rabbits have been, I think the main thing, rabbits have been known for being cloned. Rabbits have been successfully cloned. Yes, I said cloned. That means another copy of one rabbit got turned to another rabbit and they're living. That's a fact. Okay, and then the movie opened up with Lupita, and you would think that it's the little girl when she was younger. You would think it's Lupita's daughter, because the daughter and Lupita look just so much alike. But it lets you know that it had to be Lupita because it took place in the 80s and everything there at the amusement park. And then you got to notice everything in the background. Also, what's going on with the visual. So, Lupita go inside this mirror, mirror thing, you know what I mean? And she see her own reflection, but her own reflection is not, you know what I mean? Her own reflection is basically not doing exactly what she do. So she turned around and see her own reflection, and then after that, you know, back to the present day. And I ain't gonna lie, I know I may be spoiling it for some people, but it's a bit Spoiler alert, because I don't know how you do reactions without not spoiling it. Even when people don't spoil it, you basically tell it what it is. This a big spoiler alert, because I don't know how you do reactions without not spoiling it. Even when people don't spoil it, you basically tell it what it is. So, one thing you'll see in that clip with Charlamagne, Charlamagne talks about if Get Out was about racism, Us is about classism. Now I'm about to show this clip real quick.
If you're a horror movie fan, you're going to enjoy it. If you're somebody that likes a movie that makes you think, you're going to enjoy it. Yep. And if you just enjoy Peele, like you like Get Out because it was like culturally relevant, it had like some humor and levity in it, and edgy type of stuff, you're gonna love it. I just, as a filmmaker, I enjoy what Jordan did with that. Lupita is amazing.
I was saying
she's crazy amazing.
Yeah, she did a fantastic job.
She killed it. She killed it. Yeah. Charlamagne went deep on it. He goes deep with all the symbolism and stuff. He calls some stuff that I didn't even check. Yeah.
When you're watching it, you're not gonna get it.
When you go see the movie, you're gonna have to see it a couple of times because if you're one of those that like to go deep, which I do, I like to think about hidden meanings and stuff. This is one of those.
Right. And
you threw some stuff at me. I'm gonna actually tell Jordan that you brought up some stuff, and I'm gonna ask him if that's how he intended it.
Yeah, I was thoroughly into it. I don't want to say too much because I don't want to ruin it for people who haven't seen it. But initially, when you watch it, you will understand that if Get Out was about racism, and this is about that.
All right, let's deep dive into what it means about classism and us. Okay, if you notice that the black family, Lupita, her husband, and children, they are a middle class family, right? But they're not your typical typical black family. Like, they not hood, they not ghetto, they not low income. They just an average middle class family, and they go to hang out with another white average middle class family, and you could tell that the guy, I forget his name, the dude who played Boku on Black Panther, he's in competition with the white guy. They talk about boats, they talk about, this, new cars, whatever. And you can tell they're in competition. Like, that's how we are. We see our friends and everything with this and that, and we want to be in competition with them. Well, all along, we shouldn't, you know what I mean? But no matter if you black, white, that lets you know that race can have nothing to do with it. It's about just trying to keep up with the Joneses. One line he said in the movie was like, hey, we the Romans, you know how we come on our own time or whatever time. That was like a subliminal message of saying, like, we come on CP time, color people time, black people, we always come late or whatever. That's what they say. But that was a good, funny way of saying that without actually saying it. And so anywho, the thing about classism is, like, they also was listening to I Got Five on It. I Got Five on It by, the Lunas, whatever, Yuck Mouth and them. Anywho, Lupita was trying to get her son didn't even know about the song, for one. Like, even if you're not a hip-hop head, everybody know about I Got Five on It. Second of all, so when she was trying to get him on beat, like, you gotta get him on, she was like, you gotta stay on beat. When she was doing that, she wasn't even on beat. That lets you know that they not really part of that urban culture or something like that. So anywho, so the movie take place and everything, all the scary stuff happened. And I don't want to break it down too much. I just want to talk about the symbolism, like far as they said Jeremiah 11:11. One thing about And y'all probably don't know this about me. I'm not a very religious guy. You know what I mean? But to me, the Bible is one of the most interesting books because even though some people take it as literal, and everything else, and it's some great stories in there. It's some stories that teach you morality and all. You know what I mean? But me personally, I don't need a book that have morals. But that's another subject. Anywho, you go to Jeremy 11:11, and a lot of people reading it, and then they're like, "Oh, okay, I see it." But even without reading it, look at 11:11. It's a mirror of each other. 1111. Even a 11 is a mirror of 1. You know what I'm saying? It's looking right at each other. You know what I mean? So, I honestly felt like at the end of the movie, after all was said and done, I felt like us, we thought it was talking about us, black people. At first, when you first went in there, if Get Out was about white people and showing them how they really act towards us, even the ones who are not racist, Get Out should have showed some of you white people on how y'all act when y'all have black friends or black people come around. So us made it feel like, oh, now we talking about us, the black people. We're our own worst enemy. Then when they say, this is another spoiler alert, when they say, who are y'all? They say, we are Americans. That right there was just deep. Like, the reason why us meant more than just us as black people, it meant all of us. All of us. And he could have talked about the world, but he was talking about us, the U.S., United States. This is us. Because we always pointed at the finger, and they had it was a message in there where they were like, every time you point the finger, it's 3 fingers pointed back at you. You get what I'm saying? So, who are the people who be doing all the most, the terror attacks? It's us. Shooting up the churches. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna take myself out of this. It's mostly white people. I know y'all want to hear this. But that's another message. Like, we so worried about people from the Middle East, Arabics, African, and all the other people. And we, right now, through the Trump administration, they worry about Mexico and everybody, the southern border. Everybody worried about us. You get what I'm saying? I mean, worried about them when we should be worried about us. We kill the most people. We imprison the most people. We do everything. Like, United States, the reason why I say it's the most beautifulest place and the most ugliest place in the world, like, I feel like a lot of us, if we wasn't born here, we'll be more blessed. Like, for us, like, you go any place in the world. I'm a military guy, so, you know what I'm saying? I've been everywhere. I've been to Iraq, you know what I'm saying? It's so many peaceful people in other countries, and they all look at us like, they don't care I was black. They look at us like, oh, you're American. Like, you know that thing that said, they think everybody don't like America. Like, a lot of people don't like us because how we, not just because our freedom, it's just because we arrogant, we think we too good. And the reason why we think we too good, because we do have it too good sometimes over here. We look down at other people. And that's the whole thing about us, like, because we be looking down on other people. There's somebody on the other side of the world that look just like you. You know how they say, somebody look just like you? You may have 10 people that look like you around the world. It's so many, you gotta think about it. It's so many face features, different builds that make us different. But There's only a few in the world. You bound to look like somebody else in the world. And then there's always somebody that not only look like you, they probably live in the same life that mirrors your life. For me, for instance, I'm here in America. I have 3 kids, a son and 2 daughters. It's probably somebody else in another side of the world that look just like me, have a son and 2 daughters. And I don't know his name. He got his own name, got his own life. Probably making a YouTube at the same time I'm making a YouTube. I'm looking at myself on the camera. That person right there could be living a whole nother life or existence on the other side of this camera. It doesn't make you think like that, but we be looking down on people that got less money than us or less material things, and we don't want to be bothered by them. And if somebody look just like us, we could be them people. And I just want everybody to take from this movie, like, if you don't even get it, if it went over your head, I feel like you should watch it again and try to dig deeper than what you did your first time watching it. And this is my last thing. Do not compare this to Get Out. Get Out was a totally different movie. Totally different. Do not compare the two. They're not the same. Yes, they're both made by Jordan Peele. Jordan Peele loved making horror, mystery thrillers. But they're totally different. Totally different movies. I only saw it once. I'm going to see it again. I feel like I'm going to see it I would just want to support another black person. I want to support Jordan Peele. I was a fan of Jordan Peele back in the Key and Peele show. Even back in Mad TV days, let's be real. Some of y'all don't even remember him on Mad TV. And then just the writing and sometimes that will make a show good. The writing, the directing, which was pretty good. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, to me, the writing is more important than a director, because anybody can hop behind, I ain't gonna say anybody, but anybody with skills can hop behind the camera and direct something. You get what I'm saying? And film some stuff. But if the dialogue, the writing is right, then, hey, if the writing, like I said, if the writing right, then you can fucking do whatever. But I just want to know if I left any things out that we should talk about. What do y'all see that I didn't notice or that I didn't talk about? Do y'all agree with what I'm saying and about the meaning, the true meaning of us? If so, drop a comment. You know what I'm saying? Let me know if y'all seen it. Did y'all like it? Is y'all comparing it to Get Out? Just tell me y'all thoughts, and we gonna talk about it a little bit more in the comment section. You dig? I'm out here.